With YouTube attacking alternative media, please consider supporting the channel via Patreon for just $1 per month. Link below.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. And you know, obesity is a big problem in this country. I myself am obese. I know. You look at me, you see a person with like the head like a thumb and the body like a boulder, and you think to yourself, there's no way this guy is overweight. Hate to break it to you. I am. Not as much as I used to be. I'm thankful to report I have dropped some weight on that one. But the point I'm trying to get to here is that obesity is a problem, right? I've got a young 9-month-old daughter, almost 10 months old now, that like I fear for that. I don't want her to go what I went through as a kid when it comes to obesity. When I come across an article here that states that obesity is now the top 35% in 7 states, that frightens me a lot. Because we've got a problem in this country when it comes to obese people. We got a problem in this country when it comes to larger than life individuals in regards to their weight, size, and girth. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sit there and knock anyone for being fat. I'm not trying to knock anyone for being overweight. It is something that is far too prevalent in our society, something that is far too prevalent in our culture, and we don't do enough, I think, to showcase the benefits of exercise. Exercise is often is seen as being this terrible thing, you know, this, oh, I have to go work out. It's this negative thing, right? It's this negative thing, but we get endorphins from eating. Right. So we associate food with good things, but we don't associate exercise with good things. We got to find a way to change that mindset. If we can change that mindset, we'll have a much healthier culture. But anyway, the article here, so I'm going off on a tangent. The article here says Americans continue to fatten up, with the obesity rates topping 35% in 7 states. That's up from 5 states 2 years ago. Moreover, no state had a notable improvement in its obesity rate over the previous year, according to the report from the Trust for America's Health and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, both nonprofit health policy organizations, saying that obesity is a complex and often intraceable problem, and America's obesity epidemic continues to have serious health and cost consequences for individuals, their families, and our nation. This coming from John Auerbach, the president of that organization. He says here, the good news is that there's growing evidence that certain prevention programs can reverse these trends, but we won't see meaningful decline in state and national obesity rates until they are implemented throughout the nation and receive sustained support. Now, states with obesity rates of 35% or more now include Iowa and Oklahoma. The others are Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and West Virginia. The findings are based on a 2017 data from the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention. They represent a troubling trend, given that in 2012, no state had an obesity rate of 35% or more. Now, in every state, at least 1 in 5 adults is obese, according to the State of Obesity Report. Now, what you're going to hear, at least a pushback from this, from certain groups out there, I'm not going to sit there and name them for say fat acceptance. It's okay to be healthy at any size. The Tess Holliday is on the cover of Cosmopolitan, and then a video of her eating a cake with the cover of her on Cosmopolitan. It was one of the most meta things I'd ever seen, and truly horrible commentary on the state of our society. But it's true. Obesity is a huge issue. Obesity is a huge problem, pun intended. All right. I've battled with obesity and being overweight my entire life, and I'm not going to lie. I hate it. I like to eat salads if I can, you know, but I get it. It's a hard thing to be in. It's a hard world to be in sometimes, because healthy eating, in many cases, is far more expensive than going to McDonald's and spending $1 for a heavily processed mayonnaise-covered McChicken, right? But you could drop a couple dollars for 3 McChickens, and that could be your meal, and it would cost you less money than buying a salad that has a lot of good, hearty nutrients and proteins in there for you to not ingest highly processed, terrible crap. And it's a problem that our country has in spades. And I would hope that people would look at a story like this, look at this type of situation, and realize that this is not where we need to be as a culture. This is not where we need to be as a society, that we need to work harder in order to make sure that not only are our citizens healthier, that they're not eating out as much, that they're getting better organic food at home, or healthier food, and that they're exercising, right? And the thing is, it's not hard to exercise, but I mean, it is to an extent, right? Because I mean, think of it like this. And I'm just going to be honest. Like I'm sedentary most of the day. I get up, I come to my office, I find stories, I talk about them. I talk to you guys. I put a lot of energy into this. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, oh man, I'm so tired because like I expel so much energy. And then I'm like, I got to go work out. And I don't want to go work out because it sucks and I don't want to do it. I want to hang out. I want to like watch TV or play video games. And that becomes a distraction from trying to go and work out. And you see people that, that just, you go on Reddit and you'll go to like the Get Motivated forum or whatever, and you'll see people talk about, talking about that kind of stuff. They'll talk about, going on keto and losing a bunch of weight over like a year. But the thing is, it takes a process. It's a long-term process to lose the weight. It takes time. You can't do it overnight. It's not instant gratification. You can't go to Starbucks, order a venti weight loss smoothie and expect to shit out all the fat in your system. It doesn't work that way. Man, it'd be nice if it did though. I'm not going to lie. It'd be fantastic. Like I wake up in the morning and drink a nice big shake of weight loss. But no, that's not the world we live in. That's not the way our bodies are designed. And we have to get back to a point of where it's being healthier. Last month I had hired a personal trainer to help get me, to teach me some routines. And you know what? I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It just requires a change mentally. And that is where we should be putting our time and our effort. We need to put it on not shaming people for being overweight, and not shaming people for wanting to lose weight and trying to lie to them to say that you can be healthy at any size. But we need to start treating exercise as a fun activity. If we could find a way to associate the same kind of endorphins one would get off of eating video games and sex to exercise, everyone would be a lot healthier. Just saying. That's how I view it. Anyway, obesity sucks. It's prevalent in our country and our society. And this is coming from an obese person. Well, I'm overweight. I'm no longer obese. That I can proudly say. But anyway, I put it to you guys on this one. What are your thoughts on this? Do you feel that is there ever going to be a way to combat obesity? Do you feel that there's ever going to be a way to actually combat this nonsense, and help people get on the right track? Or do you think we're all screwed? I'm curious to know. Let me know down in the comments. If you made it this far, type obesity in the chat so I know. It's not the best word in the world, but it's just so I know you made it. If you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe, and check back often for more content from me. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This is the Monday Matt channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.